Hey, good morning, middle school. Welcome to week 4 of distance learning in the second semester. This week you will have math, English, social studies, and Bible. Enjoy your week. So last week we looked at the first law of forming your habits. Make it obvious. The second law is make it attractive. The more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is to become habit forming. You can do this in several ways. One way is to reward yourself when you have done the action that you want to make your habit. After I run a mile, what you need to do, I can play a video game. What you want to do, the reward. One of the most effective things you can do to build better habits is to join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. Who you hang out with will shape your values and habits. This applies to the online community as well. Who you hang out with online will shape your values too. If you are in chat groups where the talk is shallow or even inappropriate, do you really want to spend your time on those conversations? Or would you rather be part of a group that shares an interest and talks about that? For example, a hobby, a sport, or an event. Proverbs 13 verse 20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get in trouble." And 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." Surround yourself with people who have the habits you want to have yourself. You'll rise together. It's friendship and community that embed a new identity and help behaviors last over the long run. Another way to make your habits more attractive is to reprogram your brain. Here's an example from the book I read. I once heard a story about a man who uses a wheelchair. And when asked if it was difficult being confined, he responded, "I'm not confined to my wheelchair. I am liberated by it. If it wasn't for my wheelchair, I would be bedbound and never able to leave my house." This shift in perspective completely transformed how he lived each day. And you've probably heard of the example of someone who stopped smoking. When offered a cigarette, he can say, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." Someone who is reprogramming his brain would say, "No thanks, I don't smoke." So instead of saying, "I need to go run in the morning," say, "It's time to build endurance and get fat." Both versions of reality are true. You have to do these things, but you also get to do them. We can find evidence for whatever mindset we choose. Reframing your habits to highlight their benefits rather than their drawbacks is a good way to reprogram your mind and make a habit seem more attractive. Philippians 4:8 encourages too to have this reframed mindset. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Form your habits by making them obvious and making them attractive. This week's birthdays are Noah Cartwell, Julia Diener, Jackson Young, Daniel Jin, and Miss Corvette. Congratulations! And here's the announcement for the Battle of the Squads.
Hi,
Hi.
long time. Here's an update.
Here's an update. Here are the scores for Battle of the Squads. In first place, we have Y, 5,750, followed by the Radio Rebels at 5,450, and hot on our heels is A-Teams, 5,400. Way to go, everyone.
Woohoo, you guys are off to an early lead. Good head start. Here were some pointages for the logic puzzle. So Y and Radio Rebels somehow cracked the code and used all that logic and were able to get a perfect score. Yeah, must have had some help somewhere. I don't know. And then congratulations to the rest of you for getting some points correct or answers correct.
We know it was hard, so great job persevering. All right, we have some sandbags. We mentioned that some squads earned sandbags last semester, right at the end, and so we still wanted to give you those. So A team has chosen to have Miss Corbett dye her hair neon green. Y has chosen to have Mr. McDaniel and myself do an obstacle course. The Moons ladies have chosen me to eat cake with my hands behind my back. The Fighting Ducks have chosen Mr. Rob to dye his hair pink, and Yakult has chosen Mr. John to dress up like Sailor Moon. There are 3 squads that still need to choose what they are going to do. So Hungry Boys, Mountain Men, and Radio Rebels, let us know soon. We are excited to see these videos coming up soon.
It cracks me up. Okay, Mr. John, you are a trooper. So all squads also have earned an advantage or a disadvantage. So keep that in mind for the next little team building activity that we've got going on. And then the following squads have earned a challenge on top of that advantage or disadvantage. So let's try to keep track of what we've got going on and make sure that we are redeeming these rewards that we have earned. Okay, and is that all? Oh, Miss Benson, you got some more updates.
So obviously no challenges have been given because you've just found out you need to give a challenge. So squads, if your name is on that list, make sure you talk today, if you can, or this week, I guess, about giving a challenge to somebody. Remember, duels are new. You can duel once a week. So just for fun, find a team if you want to duel and have a little competition and let us know. And all squads need to be challenged. So let's get some challenges going, some duels happening, and let's battle it out.
Yeah.
All right, have a great week.
You too, Miss Benson.